So I pick up the phone one time and I get this guy on the other end of the phone, and he's in Adelaide and he has a rental property in Perth. The first mistake this guy made was he was self-managing the property. Now, if you are really switched on and know what you're doing, managing a property yourself maybe, but I can't see managing a property from another state by yourself being a very good option ever. The second thing is he did actually rent that house out to some people who had a sob story. Okay, that's very nice of him, but not very smart of him when we talk about the finances. Anyways, he wants to sell the house and the tenants are behind on the rent, and the house is, well, he's unsure of the condition of the house. So I said to him, well, I can sell it for you. It obviously just not going to sell for as much money if it's not in good condition, and I will connect with the tenant so that I can show the property. And so it gives me the listing, and I go around there and I see this property, and there is a family of 7 living in a home that is about 98 square meters of living. And as soon as the door opened, the odor immediately hit me. And there was definitely evidence of substance abuse in the house. I managed to win the tenants over and say, hey, the owner needs to sell the property, and you're still in a fixed tenancy agreement, so providing there's no issues, you will be able to stay here until at least the end of the tenancy experience. And if I sell it whilst you're still here, there's a chance that they might keep you on. Now, they know and I know, not likely, because we can see the situation and the writing on the wall as far as the condition of the property and the fact they're behind on the rent, but they managed to work with me. But the house was in some truly horrific conditions. Now, again, it was another very, very, very low sale price because, well, the tenants do have the right to stay in the house when there's a home open. So amongst the mess, the paraphernalia, the odour, as people attended the home open, they were also greeted with the owners sitting on the bed staring at them as they looked around the house. So I'd like to say it's a divine miracle and I got a great price. No, it was a fire sale and it was sold cheap before everything closed in on the guy that owned the property. But definitely a lesson to be learned that 1, selling a tenanted property not a good idea. 2, self-managing a property, especially from the eastern states, not a good idea. 3, sob stories, don't fall for them. But 4, flip side, most people walked into that house and went, this thing is absolutely wow, this is too bad, I wouldn't buy this at any price. One person walked in and went, this is a cheap house, I take this on, I deal with the problems, I fix this house up, I'm going to make money. And that is exactly what one young man did. So hats off to that guy for making smart decisions and looking past the chaos. But lesson learned for the investor that owned the property while self-managing the property from the eastern states.